Yet again, for some reason you guys are interested in this type of, soiree of me reading these stories that are creepy, that are crappy. Why? Oh, why? Well, anyways, let's get started. Dead Beauty. You guys all know about the famous My Little Pony cartoon series. Well, around season 3 of My Little Pony, there was an episode that was never meant to air, and that was not even written by any of the show's writers. It was put as a, how can you say, downloadable video file. That would, if you had a very old computer, randomly open it down and opens it. Oh gosh. And there was no way to fix the problem. Wonderful. The file was only available for about 3 weeks before it got removed by the uploader. There were also several reports of the file being a virus of some sort. It caused the computer to crash and reboot itself. Watch it again and it was another issue that could be resolved. There was only a few individuals who had got the downloaded file, and were reported to have gone insane for watching this episode, forcing them to delete the file out from their computer. The reason for this phenomenon were unknown to this forcing them to delete the file of the computer. I do not know. There are no traces of this episode. Nobody can view this episode. There are no results that can be found relating to this episode when it put to the search engine. But only a few forums posted regarding it. I was one of those who watched the episode, apparently. So I can describe to you the details of this episode. If you do not want to be disturbed by anything that I tell you, stop reading. Why? This episode starts off with the usual theme playing, and then they cut the episode, which, sorry that I did not mention, its name is Dead Beauty. So getting back to the episode, of course, it is just Rarity talking and walking through Exquesia for about 3 minutes before cutting to static. Hearing Discord's voice that seemed very happy at first chattered, seeming like Rarity was just speaking to her friends. But there was no actual way to be certain that happy chatter, then turned into a scream of a pure terror, and then hearing an explosion of some sort. Just then the quality went back to normal, showing all the ponies around it seemed to be a black smoke, and someone inside of it. The screen went black to static for about a minute. Then cutting to the scene at an emergency room, censored the voice, and a piercing scream could be hearing along the static noise. On the bed was a pony who was fully bandaged, with familiar looks hair, but eyes are still visible. I finally figured out the pony bandages was none other than Rarity. She was one of those who had an accident, and it is now laying in a medical bed. The screen went black. Now another ear-piercing scream was heard, louder than the last one, sounding more like a woman screaming in agony. This scream turned into a morning tears that sounded like Rarity's voice now, lasting about 3 minutes, before a voice as the most clear as anything had been in this episode. What could be heard was, "Life would be unbearable this way. I cannot go on the way I am now." Suddenly in the darkness, an eye could be seen. Being the only thing visible in the blackness, Rarity continues to talk. "I am an ambitious, and my life is meaningless. I am an abomination, and my life is meaningless. No one must look at me. No one." As the noise I heard, which sounded a cord being unplugged, then what seemed to be like a heart rate monitor could be heard to go in the background of the episode. Static. Apparently, the episode ends here. Okay. Dead Beauty. Great. What? I did not understand this story at all. I tried to read it. I tried to understand it. I got to the point where they said the static, and then they just cut us off without no resolve plot. At the end of the story, you just can't say static. You gotta give it a plot, saying that, "Oh, I wish I never saw that again," or such. Okay, I have to admit, this one was very interesting. I did like the story. It actually pulled me in. Enough information, which is good. Just work on your, spelling. Just a bit. Just a tad bit. Because there were some spelling errors, ID format. Yeah. Well, like I said, it was amazing. I read it, and I like it. Yeah. What do you guys think? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it horrible? Was it one of those ones that you say, "Oh my gosh, this is a My Little Pony. I'm getting the hell out." Well, anyways, further ado, that's all I gotta say. Good night, farewell, sleep tight, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That's a good thing. All good things come when you like and subscribe. Alright, good night guys. Bye.